It's been a dramatic few days as the much-feared war between Israel and Iran escalated in earnest. Long-standing simmering tensions between the two countries came to a boil after the International Atomic Energy Agency censured Iran for the first time in decades. The IAEA said the country had not been as forthcoming as the UN agency would have liked, saying Iran was concealing something other than its heavily inspected civil nuclear program. Iran announced it would carry on enriching uranium and increase the pace by opening up a new enrichment site. Within hours, Israel struck. Israel had carefully laid plans, exploiting the knowledge it had gained through its intelligence networks, which had deeply penetrated Iran's military and security apparatus. With a suddenness that stunned the world, leaders from Iran's Revolutionary Guards and key figures from the country's science establishment were killed, many in their homes, assassinated by drones guided by Israeli Special Forces teams secretly based inside Iran. This series of strikes was swiftly followed by mass airstrikes as Israel's Air Force flew successive sorties from Israeli air bases via Syria and Iraq. They took out air defenses, allowing more Israeli aircraft to pour across the border towards their targets, Iran's nuclear sites. Iran, caught off guard, took time to rebuild its leadership and exert effective command and control over its military units. They launched a few dozen drones at Israel. None made it, as Israel had kept some of its air force back to guard likely approach paths from Iran. Israeli jets loitered, searching for the incoming drones, destroying them all. Things changed from a bombardment to a war when Iran retaliated later that evening with a barrage of missiles, mostly aimed at Tel Aviv. While Israel's air defenses, some of the best in the world, destroyed most of the incoming missiles, some did get through, killing at least 10 and causing significant damage. Israel's been preparing for a protracted conflict with Iran for some time, and its civil defense teams are well trained. In anticipation of attacks, Israel has dispersed its civil aircraft from Ben Gurion Airport to Greece and Cyprus, as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that this conflict will last for days, if not weeks. The question now is, can Iran sustain it? The most effective weapons in Iran's arsenal are its Fatah 1 and Fatah 2 hypersonic missiles that travel up to 15 times the speed of sound, or 18,500 kilometers an hour. The high speed makes them much harder for Israel's sophisticated Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 air defense missiles to intercept. How long can this conflict really last? Does Israel have enough interceptor missiles to stop the barrage? And how long can a significant part of Israel's air force operate at such a tempo? Pilots need sleep. Complex aircraft need maintenance. Iran's sites are dispersed, many buried under hundreds of meters of rock and reinforced concrete. And they're all but unreachable, certainly with the type of bunker busters Israel has access to, which will only penetrate a few meters of concrete. And the core part of Israel's goal, to destroy Iran's nuclear sites in the effort to deny Iran the ability to make a nuclear weapon, will only be partially successful, delaying any potential program for a few months at best. What no one is talking about is Israel's sizable nuclear arsenal, estimated to be at least 90 warheads, with the long-range missiles and submarines to deliver them.